Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mark of the Ninja episode 13. On the last video, we just left off giving Dosan a proper burial, but before that, he did give us the mark, so thank you, Dosan, and rest in peace. So the mark is the Mark of Serenity, which is the peace in mind. So now we can teleport in short distances and also in long distances. Not only that, we learned a little bit more about the story through the scrolls with Azai, and we learned that he did not take care of the plants and they died in the end, which could lead to why he is stealing the technology from Hessian. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we have to recover 3 scrolls, 17,000 points, kill 5 enemies using traps, bypass all the bandits without taking damage, and escape the first stalkers without being seen. So let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen, and continue on our way, which we will soon see our new enemy. But first, let's move this crate on a switch. Get down here and continue onward.
Look at that. We'll never get through there.
Unless we use the Mark of Serenity, viewers.
We had to leave everything behind, except your darts. Let's hope that's enough to get out of here.
Don't worry, Aura. It's going to be enough. We'll get out of here alive.
Those things will have a harder time following us if we split up. I'll meet you outside the ruins. Be careful.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with our new enemy here, the Stalker. Now, a cool, interesting thing about the Stalker is that she has a reticle around her. And the reticle around her is the radius that she will detect you no matter where you are. So we'll have to watch out for that. She has night vision goggles, which will allow her to see us in the dark. She can also run and grapple as our main character can. And one good thing about it, at least, is if she finds a fallen comrade on the ground, she won't be able to alert the enemies around her. So that's at least one good thing about it. So now as we continue through this level, this will be one of the main enemies we're going to have to face. And for now, we just have to pass her. We really can't do anything since we don't have any weapons or we don't have our spike mines either. So bypassing her right there, running across and getting to our checkpoint, we will come to 2 more. Hiding behind the vase right here, we can wait for the one at the top to proceed to the right and we can just teleport up there and get away. Now you can possibly kill these stalkers with the vase when it explodes, but it takes a little bit of time. Teleporting over here, we will allow us to get our first artifact of the stage and continue to see more of these stalkers. Now here's a cool trick that you can use in this area if you want to get rid of one and pass the other one. It kind of reduces the risk of being caught. At least this is what has helped me pass this area a lot of times. So as we drop the bomb right there, the other one is going to hear her falling comrade just fall down and die. So now we're just going to wait and play the waiting game for a little bit, just waiting for her to look around. Again, like I said a minute ago, the Stalker won't be able to alert any of her allies. We still have to be careful because she can run around and still try to track us, but if we come up here, we will receive our first scroll.
I have failed, but I cannot surrender. This era does not belong to us, but we can take from it. I have seen today's soldiers and the weapons they use. With these tools, we can adapt, and we could survive.
And we could survive. So is it really that bad, viewers, that Azai just wanted his people, his clan, just to survive? Since after the flowers were destroyed, there's nothing he could really do with the new technology. Can't really keep up with it. So he just wanted to, you know, kind of expand. So in a way, that's not really... It's really like a double-edged sword. It's not really evil, and at the same time it is evil because he is deceiving us. But in the end, we did take the mark, so it's really hard to say in my opinion. So right here, you can bypass this little puzzle right here just by hitting your Serenity and teleporting to it. Normally you would want to raise that rock up and get in the middle of it, then teleport, but you don't have to do that. So this is one instance where it can be a little bit broken. Now coming up here, we'll want to raise the rock so it will block the darts all the way up there, but it will alert a bandit outside. So we're going to have to wait 1 second as we pull this lever, and we'll be able to see the bandit right above us. And he'll go back on patrol. So up here is where we will acquire one of our objectives, our seals of the stage, and it's to kill the 5 bandits without taking any damage. Now the first bomb you want to explode is right there, and he's going to walk in it momentarily. As we get up here, we will have another bomb with another guard, so he's going to be walking on that as well.
You cannot hide forever.
Boom, there we go. We got 2 down and we have 3 to go. So we're going to have a sniper up here on the right side, and we're also going to have a guard on the bottom right. Taking that bomb out. There we go. We got 3. We can teleport all the way over here if we're careful about it. And as we teleport over here, we can come down and destroy the other bomb that's hanging there, which will trigger the guard to walk over it. Now this is a little bit tricky with the controller, so I'm going to try to see if I can
No trace.
run and let him just come over here manually. That's 4 out of 5, ladies and gentlemen. We only have 1 more to do. Destroy that light and ring that bell right there. Now ringing this bell will alert the guard that's walking right above us to kind of search it, which will make him ignore us. Be careful not to walk into the light. And for the last one, you want to destroy the bomb up here, and that will kill the sniper, take him out, but be careful not to get caught. So we're going to want to use our Mark of Serenity to get down in this tunnel that just opened.
Show yourself.
A buried escape. So now we have some more levers to deal with here. We have 2 that we have to deal with. Now that we jump down here, we have to be careful not to die. And pull this lever right here, which will lower the spikes and allow us to proceed further. Now soon we're going to be coming face to our challenge room. But before we get there, we want to hide in this crevice right here. Now if you are quick enough, you can make it in that door before the Stalker proceeds to get in that area. We can use our awesome ability to teleport at the right moment. We're going to be able to teleport across that door right there. You want to play a little bit careful right here, a little bit cautious. We don't really want to get caught. So right there with our mark, it allows us to kind of bypass the reticle with teleportation. So we have a split second to do everything, mostly in this level, against these stupid stalkers. So that isn't too bad, viewers. Now that we come up here, we're going to have another type of puzzle with darts, and as soon as that door is allowed to open, as soon as we hit that switch, it will allow us to get inside these types of areas just by using our Serenity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to our next challenge room for this level. So for this one, it's one of the easier ones. It's really easier than the previous ones. They kind of got a little bit easier as we progressed and harder as we begin the game, which kind of makes sense if you think about it, since we are getting stronger, so it only makes sense that things will proceed to get easier. So as we hit the switch right here, we'll stop that thing from chopping us in half, which it will do, and it's pretty gruesome when you think about it. Now we're going to hit this winch right here and lower this all the way down. And when it gets all the way to the bottom, we have to hop onto it, which will allow us to get all the way up here. And before we get smashed, you want to jump all the way to the top right. Now getting up here and hitting that lever, we'll come to our final bomb that we'll have to release the door of. But there's a little bit of a trick here, ladies and gentlemen. Had to be really quick not to get hit by the darts, and you can use your Serenity, or you could use your B to dash into the next cover. Right now I'm just going to be using a mix of both of them to see if we can bypass this without dying. Now getting up here, you can drop down manually, but I'm just going to be careful and play it out and just wait a second and use my mark to get all the way down here. Now this will allow us to get to the last lever to pull. And getting to the last lever, all we have to do is go all the way to the end and use our darts to trigger the bombs to be a little bit of a stepping stone for these switches. So after we do this, we'll have one more lever to pull, and we have to run all the way to the end. Don't stop running, and then we can collect our second scroll.
But I must call one last student to bear the mark. The man who should have replaced me must instead sacrifice himself for me. And for us all.
So Azai sounds a little bit sincere in that he feels really bad about this happening. So we were supposed to replace him as a master.
When the night falls, I pick up my blade and I turn on the bandits. I kill 10, 20 before they start to flee. And then I walk outside and collapse. The shame stays in my gut, and I accept it. I rest until I have the strength to go home, to lie, and to leave. The crescent moon cuts. I sink into the ground and wish the sand away.
His confession? It sounded more like a death poem.
Well, or I don't really think so. I actually think he means it. So he went home and lied, so all this time he's been lying to everyone. He's been feeling really bad about it, and he's been feeling bad that we have to bear this mark since we were supposed to replace him. So holy crap, I can't believe I just got lucky right there, and we can end the level, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's what his eye's up to. Lying to us, hiding his mistakes, and trying to make us more like those things. You know what you must do. Go back to your master and kill him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Kill him? I mean, can we just have a nice talk? You know, settle this thing a little bit mature and naturally. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did receive our 9 out of 9 honor, and we got a lot more points than we needed.
We're almost there. When you meet your friends, your master, will you be ready? Here we are. I don't think anyone will be pleased to see us.
Yeah, I highly doubt anyone would be pleased to see us. So we have to infiltrate Hisumu. So ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the stage. The background's all foggy, and why is it like that? That's really weird. It actually has a meaning. Now you have to think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the story.
There's the secret entrance. Remember the key. Hidden in light, shown in shadow.
Hidden in light and shown in shadow. So that's going to be the main mechanic of the next stage, ladies and gentlemen. And on the next video, we're going to start the finale of part 1 of Mark of the Ninja. And I have a few surprises in store. So take care and stay classy.